So we're starting with panel 2, which is essentially affordable luxury, the new normal. पिछले एक घंटे में हमने सुना कि एस्पिरेशनल, क्योंकि हम जेन जीज, जेन एक्स, जेन अल्फा काफ़ी एस्पिरेशनल हैं. हम चाहते हैं कि हर चीज़ मिले, पॉकेट फ्रेंडली भी हो बट लग्जूरियस भी हो, जो कि एक बहुत इम्बैलेंस अपने आप में होता है. समथिंग दैट यू नीड टू पे फॉर, समथिंग यू नीड टू शेल्व मनी एट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू कम ईजी. इट विल बी एक्सपेंसिव, एंड सो देयरफॉर इट्स अ conundrum that a lot of developers are trying to break. How to make luxury affordable. We'll talk about all of that. Let me quickly call on stage Vandana Tripathi ji, ACEO, Noida Authority. May I also welcome Nikhil Havelia, Joint Secretary, CREDAI, NCR and Managing Director, Havelia Group. Hi, ma'am. And Subhash Swami is the Vice President of Orion 132. All your mics are with you. Let's kick this session off. Vanda ma'am, I think we'll begin with you. Just like my colleague here, I'm somebody who wants to buy a home, right? I'm of the right age bracket, in my 30s. Aspirational, but a garib patrikar, nonetheless. If I want to buy a home, and I want to buy a home that I'm able to afford, how difficult is it for me today to be able to tap into a segment which is, by the way, anything to the tune of about affordable luxury, anything to the tune of about 80 lakhs to 1.5 CR to 2 CR? How easy or difficult it is for me to be able to afford that as an average person? I'm not talking about my money, my salary, because there are a lot of people like me out there who are average middle class individuals. We want a lot more, but it's a bit out of our pockets.
Yes, as in the earlier discussion, it is there that now the what you can say, the range of affording the houses have raised from 80 lakhs to 2-3 crores minimum. So for middle class, or you can say the average income, the range of houses of 50 to 80 lakhs is a bit tough right now. And जैसे कहते हैं ना, लोगों की इच्छाएं बढ़ गई हैं, and people have definitely, this shows a better scenario that the living standard, the purchasing power of each household has increased, and that is why the builders are taking that risk. That means the demand is there. And as far as I'm talking about Noida, because Noida is really a very planned city, and people love to live where they have all the facilities, not only commuting and everything. You have better environment over there, because everywhere you will see greenery. What you will lack in Delhi, you will see there. Everywhere there is greenery, and COVID has made us realize that health is the best thing. You have to look into your what you can say, your budget, because when you are not well, you won't feel like anything. वो आपको बंगला भी ना बहुत बेकार लगेगा. So this is the thing that Noida has, that thing, better drinking water facilities and other things. So your question that now Noida में 80 to 50 lakhs की जो range है, it is a bit tough right now, because आप लोग बेहतर बता सकते हैं.
Absolutely.
Yes.
In fact, let's take it from Nikhil. Nikhil, now that we have set the ball rolling, I think it's important for our audience right now to define what is affordable luxury.
Right.
What is that bracket that is luxurious at the same time affordable? And to what ma'am said, she said it looks like people's purchasing power has gone up. On the contrary, I see a lot of people who want to buy a home are unable to do so because they can't shell that much money. So is it people's ability to pay that has gone up, or is it that you make more margins when it comes to building affordable luxury? I think it's a direct question. It's not an attack on anybody, but a lot of developers I speak to say there is a lot more margins when we are making luxury, when we are making premium products, when we are giving premium offerings as opposed to affordable. And this is exactly what we heard in the previous panel as well.
So coming to these two words, affordable luxury, actually the luxury homes and affordable luxury are two different separate things. So affordable luxury, when we talk about luxury homes, these are classic luxury homes, and the definition of a classic luxury home for Noida will be different, and for Mumbai it will be different practically. So when we come to affordable luxury, we can categorize it in a form that it is for masses, it is accessible to masses, and things like design.
What's the bracket?
The bracket will vary from market to market, practically.
Let's talk about Delhi NCR.
Let's talk about Delhi NCR. If there is a luxury project in Noida, so we can get an affordable luxury equivalent in Greater Noida because of the land prices difference, right? But saying that, in the same micro market, if we talk about Noida only, there is a project which is luxury and which is affordable luxury. Most of the projects in Noida are in the category of affordable luxury, which are built till date. But from now onwards, if we see the last auctions that Noida, Greater Noida or Yamuna Expressway Authority has done, the land prices for a group housing project has gone as high as 2 lakh rupee a meter for Noida. So the FSI cost for a developer is about 7,500 to 8,000 rupees a square feet in terms of land price, agar component we discuss about. Apart from this, construction cost, finance cost and other administration costs are loaded on this amount. So in any circumstances, the new launches, the new land that has been allotted by Noida cannot come beyond, cannot come below 15,000 rupees a square feet to be a survival for a real estate developer even. So the ticket size, now we should come to the ticket size or the flat sizes. The average flat size in the last couple of years which is launched is about 1,800 to 2,000 square feet. So minimum 3 crore is the bracket which is available in Noida. Answering your question directly, if anybody wants a affordable home in Noida, it is not an affordable home at all.
So if you want to buy a home in Noida, which is affordable luxury, you've got to have 3 crore rupees.
3 crores, actually.
3 crore. That's the price point for those who are looking to buy a home. I want to come to you, Subhash. We spoke yesterday and you said that buyers' preferences have specially changed since COVID. Now, I want to understand from you, what's driving the demand for affordable luxury in Delhi NCR region, and what sort of change have you seen post-COVID? Because I think COVID was the defining period, post which consumption patterns have changed significantly.
Yes, thank you, Shweta. In recent years, our country, India, established itself as a third economically largest player in global economics. So it leads to more job opportunity, higher income peoples. मैं थैंक यू बोलूँगा हमारा यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री जी और उनका टीम को, जो कि पिछले 10 साल में मेक इन इंडिया, स्टार्टअप इंडिया, डिजिटल इंडिया ये जैसे किया है, उसमें बहुत इनकम सोर्स बढ़ा है और यंग जनरेशन बहुत अच्छे बिजनेस मॉडल में ले आए खुद को और अच्छे इनकम किए, तो उनका लाइफस्टाइल चेंज हो गया. और अफोर्डेबल लग्जरी जो है ये पोस्ट पैंडमिक 23 में ये वर्ड नया आया रियल इस्टेट में, और रियल इस्टेट डेवलपर उसको अगर गेमिंग हिसाब से ले लिए. पहले चल रहा था अफोर्डेबल और लग्जरी, 2 सेगमेंट चल रहा था. उसके बाद ये वर्ड ऐड हो गया अफोर्डेबल लग्जरी, लग्जरी, अल्ट्रा लग्जरी, प्रीमियम लग्जरी. ये सब नया नया उसको मॉडर्नाइज करके लोगों की माइंड को वॉश कर दिए, और जो इनकम यंग जनरेट जो इनकम वाले थे वो उसको देख के उसी में चले गए कि कुछ नया है ये चीज़, और लोगों की थिंकिंग भी चेंज हो गया. चलो हम कल घर ले रहे थे, घर के साथ हमें अम्यूनिटीज़, डिजिटल इंडिया की वजह से डिजिटल होम्स, जैसे उसमें जो टच स्क्रीन को होगा, लाइट ऑटोमेटिक ऑफ ऑन होगा, टैक्स कॉस्ट सेविंग होगा उसमें, ये सब लोगों को अच्छा लगा सुनने में और उस पर चले गए. उसको एनकैश करने में डेवलपर क्या किए, कॉस्ट हाई कर दिए, जो फैसिलिटीज़ और अमेनिटीज़ को लेकर हाई कर दिए. 1 लाख स्क्वायर फीट का क्लब है, उसमें 200 अगर अपार्टमेंट है और 1 लाख स्क्वायर फीट है, कोई ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, फिर भी एक प्रेस्टीज कंसेप्ट फील कर दिए लोग, उसको लग्जरी लोग फील किए. पहले लग्जरी जो वर्ड लोग फील करते थे कार में, लग्जरी फील करते ऑर्नामेंट्स में, अब घर में, घर का भी लग्जरी होना चाहिए. आप भी खुश होंगे कि हमारी पड़ोसी कौन है, किस लेवल के है, तो उस पर भी जैसे मैग्नोलिया, कैमेलिया के नाम मैं ले रहा हूँ इसलिए क्योंकि कोई एड्रेस है, उसमें पैसे कितने भी करोड़ हो लोग देने के लिए तैयार हैं, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ. और दूसरा है अफोर्डेबल लग्जरी जो है, जो लग्जरी चीज़ हमारे पॉकेट को अफोर्ड करे, उसका एक्चुअल मीनिंग वो होना चाहिए. मगर 2 करोड़ 3 करोड़ जो बजट में स्टार्ट होता है नोएडा एनसीआर में, वो पॉकेट मिड सेगमेंट इनकम वालों को अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाता है. तो इसलिए उसको मैं चाहता हूँ हमेशा 1 से 1.5 करोड़, 1.5 से 2 करोड़ लोग घर अगर बनेगा तो हमारे एनसीआर लोग जो यंग जनरेट है वो आराम से खरीद पाएंगे. ना कि रेंटल वैल्यू बहुत बढ़ गया, रेंट भी बहुत मार पड़ रहा है उनको.
Bilkul, bilkul. Because we have Vandana ji with us, I think no better person to ask, ma'am, what are the emerging prime locations, according to you, which developers are vying for affordable luxury? In your understanding, assessment of the demand within Noida, Greater Noida, which are these emerging locations that both, obviously developers are vying, but people, prospective buyers should also be keenly eyeing for the land prices, for what sort of development projects are to come in that area. In your assessment, where is the demand coming up in years to come?
Especially in Noida, the demand, not only real estate, all the industries, IT, ITS and commercial, everywhere the demand is very much high. In recent G20 summit also, people were coming for land for us, foreign investment was there, and their first preference was Noida. So the
Any
reason,
particular sectors in Noida?
pardon?
Any particular sectors in Noida?
Especially expressway. Expressway is the main, and the group housing near expressway are the, star point of our investment, and the investors prefer those things. Second is where the metro is there, and proximity to Jewar Airport, that is the star item that is going to be in the coming years. And that has enhanced the valuation of the properties of the builders, the investors as well. And even the land which is not been acquired, their value has also increased a lot.
Absolutely.
And you cannot buy a agricultural land near these area. I mean, that is also not affordable. And basically, our brothers are also just facing this problem when there are certain small problems over there. So the major important thing which played this role is the infrastructure development. Wherever the infrastructure development is very nice, you can commute easily, you have power supply, water supply, everything very easily. Now, because of international airport coming up, the area of NCR, and especially, I will say, not Gurgaon will be that important, Noida, Greater Noida, Yamuna, and the new Noida, DNGIR, that is going to be the hub of everything, and everybody is not looking west, they will be looking towards Noida, NCR area because of these infrastructural facilities. And I think all the builders will be agreeing to it that they want something land near these area, somewhere near where you can easily commute to Delhi or somewhere else.
Absolutely. So accessibility, I think it's very, very important to people, especially if you're looking to buy a permanent place of residence. You mentioned Jewar Airport. I have to ask you, Nikhil, is there an increased interest, obviously, towards acquiring land around Jewar Airport and to build commercial as well as residential real estate there? Are you facing challenges? Is it easy? What is the process looking like right now? And are you upbeat? Because
acquisition
this is
of land
going to
you're
be an
talking
international
about?
airport.
Acquisition of land you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes. So practically the Jewar Airport is coming in Yamuna Expressway region, and which is very near to Greater Noida. So recently, only last week, 2 days back, there was a new auction that has come up with about 40 plots there for group housing societies. But we have to understand the concept that for airport is coming, that is fine. That will cater to most of the people who are living in Noida and Greater Noida, which the density which has already moved in. But for the development of that specific area, industrial development should be there, data center should be there, and the people should move in actually for their work there. After that, this point comes ki we should come up with new group housing societies there.
Is there interest? Are developers interested?
It is with a long-term perspective. It is if you'll say for immediate launch of the projects, you will not get buyers who are the end users. It will be investor-driven market more. But if you'll wait for another 2 to 3 years when the airport will be operational and many of the companies will be coming here, MNCs will be coming here, in that specific area where the Jewar Airport is there. After that, I think all these investor-driven homes will be going to the end users.
I think that's a good tip. If you're looking for a long-term perspective, perhaps area around Jewar Airport is something that potentially people who are looking to buy a home can look out for. I want to come to you, Subhash. You know, when we talk about affordable luxury, we all know luxury is expensive. So there has to be some cutting of corners, right? Is it location? Is it what you're offering within the home? What is it, durability? Where do you really cut the corner? Where do you balance affordability and luxury? Because it's a tough challenge for you.
एक्चुअली करेंट टाइम में अभी जो 2023 के बाद कॉस्ट कटिंग बिल्डर नहीं सोच रहा है. बिल्डर चाहता है कि कुछ अच्छा दे और ज़्यादा कॉस्ट लगाए, और कस्टमर भी एक्सेप्ट करते हैं उसको कि थोड़ा सा अच्छा हो, थोड़ा पैसा लग जाए, वो देने के लिए कस्टमर आज की तारीख में रेडी है.
बट आपके लिए तो ये चैलेंज है, आपको अफोर्डेबल लग्जरी भी देना है और आपको मार्जिन्स भी अपने बना के रखने हैं. तो वो कहाँ, किस जगह आप मार्जिन्स बनाते हैं?
बिल्डर ये इसमें क्या होता है कि जब हम अफोर्डेबल 4 BHK बनाते हैं, उसके साइड में 2 BHK बनाएंगे तो वो अफोर्डेबल लग्जरी में कंपेयर करेगा. वो फैसिलिटी तो पूरा लग्जरी का लेगा और अफोर्डेबल 2 BHK कॉस्ट दे के अपना मैनेज करेगा.
Is this question for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, it is like any other consumable product. You are buying a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci, so you can use high design, like for a leather product. Similarly, if you are having a...
But this is the first copy of a Louis Vuitton.
I'll just answer your question in detail. So, when you are going to a 5-star hotel for a coffee, it is costing 1,000 rupees. But when you are having a similar experience with Starbucks, all right? So, it is not the classic luxury. It is a copy of that luxury that you are providing in those societies. So, in terms of construction cost, if you talk about, if we are doing a normal group housing societies, it is in the range of 3,000 rupees a square feet, the cost of construction. And if you are going with these classic luxury elements in that construction cost, you can easily do it in 4,000 rupees a square feet. 4,000 or 4,500 rupees a square feet. So the main difference in terms of affordability is because of the land prices, not because of the construction cost. So there lies the basically eye that you have to hit on.
And amenities, of course. Amenities can't be the same.
So amenities can be same with that extension of 1,500 rupees a square feet.
Okay.
That
okay.
can be.
Ma'am, you know, has pandemic and post-pandemic demand and the trend that we have seen, see, I think we've discussed it in the first panel itself, that people want more. They no more want 2 BHKs, they want 4 BHK, they want 4 bedrooms, they want more space, they want to spend more time inside, because that is what pandemic has taught you. You only live once, you may not survive to see the next 10 years. How has that impacted your job in the authority? What has really changed for you in Noida Authority? Because there's been an increased demand and there's been some sort of supply side constraint as well, which we heard other panelists talking about. Do you get complaints often that we are not getting what we want in the money that we have?
Yes, there is a lot of demand regarding, especially the range you were asking. And the problem there, he was saying that yes, the rates are the major factor which affects, but there is demand, and especially the stalled project, the relief package given by government, that has helped a lot, which were the projects which we started in way back 2010 were not completed, and the home buyers are still fighting for their possession and all. Now because of that relief project, we have collected as far, the amount was around more than 8,000 crores, and after relief it came up to 6,000 crores. And out of that we have recovered 530 crores, and till now we have registered more than 2,000 home buyers, their flats, they are having it. So now there is a very positive scenario in this real sector area. I think all the builders will be accepting it. And the what in the earlier session it was said that we should think more on the policy. Yes, policy is a thing that cannot be decided once and it will be forever. No. With time and time, we have to change it according to and adapt the situation. But the thing is that it takes time, because it is, if it changes very easily, then again the builders will face the problem again. Someday I feel like ye hona chahiye. And like you, the whole investment has been made and such a drastic change will affect them. Okay. So policy काफ़ी सोच समझ के after so many brainstorming it comes to its conclusion. Now automation is there. we have seen very far कि अभी मैप के लिए डाला तो एक साल तो चला ही जाता था. But now because of OB pass and all, the everything is online. It is a teamwork. Sometimes we are a bit slack in our activities, and sometimes the other party is also there.
Absolutely.
So it is like we have to walk together, and no doubt demand is there, and we are on foot, and we are trying. The government is also trying to help the home buyers as well as the builders, as well as, I mean, walk hand in hand with business.
Absolutely.
And
it's a tough job.
Yeah.
You've got to balance everybody's interest.
Yes.
I want to, Nikhil, I only have 2 minutes more. Nikhil, I want to ask you at this point, what are the challenges in your assessment to building an affordable luxury project? And are those problems and challenges being dealt with by the authorities? Since we have a representation, I think it's best to be clear and honest here. Are the challenges, because in the last panel, I think there were a lot of discussion around, bottlenecks. Opportunities, but also bottlenecks. In your assessment, are these bottlenecks being dealt with?
So, like ma'am has said, these bottlenecks can be easily taken over if the communication is open first. So, in the past, what has happened is that the communication between real estate developers and the government or the defining authorities was less. Due to certain perception that was there in the last decade, that many of these stalled legacy projects were there. But now it has improved, and even the current government, even the bureaucrats now are listening very openly to our problems, and there is a solution. Recently only we have been recognized as the pilot co-developer of the state to take over a legacy stalled projects which was stalled since last about 10 years. So these things have been eased a lot. The major request or a complaint that I can make to the ma'am is, last year the allotment prices for a group housing project in Great Noida was 60,000 rupees a meter. Today it is 1 lakh, the minimum price. Similarly, in Noida it has been doubled. So, like pent-up demand, my co-developer Yukti was telling about, that there is a pent-up demand for the homes actually, which has been opened after COVID. In a similar manner, there was a pent-up demand for group housing plots, because developers have not bought plots in the last 10 years. So, because of that, many takers are there today. It will not be there in future. So, do not increase the rate with a growing graph. That will directly impact the home buyers and the flat allottees of the region.
All right, there you have it. You've put your word through. I mean, you can only hope that the authority is listening. I'll end with you, Subhash. There's a lot of expectation, of course, all of us have when we are looking to buy a home. We want the best of everything, right? And hence, the reason why we're discussing affordable luxury. Can affordability and luxury coexist? What do customers, potential home buyers demand that can be met within that stipulated 80 lakh to 1.5 crore rupees? In your assessment, can these two coexist?
Definitely, it can. Affordable homes, luxury homes work out by the builders. But major problem by the builder is land cost. Already Nikhil sir requested to ma'am to reduce the land cost because we want to home for all. तो बिल्डर ने इसमें ये करना चाहिए. कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट इज़ फिक्स्ड है.
Okay.
तो लैंड कॉस्ट ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहा है, तो इसीलिए ज़्यादा लैंड कॉस्ट होगा तो अफोर्डेबल अफोर्डेबल लग्जरी के साथ लग्जरी भी फील करा देंगे लोगों को.
All right, there you have it. As far as affordable luxury is concerned, Vandana ji, Nikhil, Subhash, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Thank you.